Hey folks, welcome to the 10th and final episode of the Avalanch Conditions Report, brought to you by Whitewater Ski Resort and Backcountry My name's Dave and I am part of the snow safety team up here at Whitewater. And we talked last week a bit about conditions, and what's changed since then is that we had a drastic warming event. So, pretty much Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we had a significant warming event, and that caused a widespread loose wet avalanche cycle to size 2.5. Some areas in our region, like Kootenai Pass, they saw wet slab avalanches with explosives to size 3. The big thing that I want to convey to people is that in the spring, when we get these warming cycles, that can create an isothermal snowpack. So that pretty much means that the snowpack is the same temperature. It's 0 degrees from the top to the very bottom of the snowpack, and that can destabilize the snowpack very, very quickly. And these small avalanches that initiate small, because the snowpack's so moist, it can entrain a lot of mass, and these small avalanches can be quite destructive. I'm standing on one right now, and it was a wet avalanche, and there's a ton of debris around, so it's hard not to call this a size 2, potentially a 2.5. So that's just something to keep in mind as you roll into spring here. Just warming trends can destabilize the snowpack, and then conditions can change really drastically. You could have a big dump of 20 centimeters overnight. The skiing on north aspects could be great, and then you come around at the end of the day to a south aspect where the sun kind of hits it intermittently, and you could pull out a big slab. So just be cautious of that as we move into springtime here. Avalanche Canada is calling the hazard right now low, low, and moderate. The reason it's moderate below tree line is because we're not getting quite the same refreeze. But as we're in a diurnal cycle, obviously in the morning the hazard will be pretty low as there's been a refreeze, and then it'll deteriorate throughout the day. Weather, so we're coming into closing weekend here. We're looking at getting potentially around 5 to 10 centimeters between Friday night and Saturday. And then it's looking like closing day on Sunday. We could have a nice sunny day and intermittent sun. And then Monday, we're looking at another Pacific storm moving through that could produce 10 to 15 centimeters. Just around the resort, I've kind of mentioned it. We are going into our closing weekend here. So Sunday, we're going to have our annual beach party that's coming back after COVID. We're going to have the slush cup back. It should be a good time. And then that's our closing day. And I know that skiing's not over. There's still a lot of winter. People are still going to be coming up and trying to get some turns in. So if you are going to come up after we close, I just ask that you go online and review our off-season touring policy at the resort. Become familiar with that, our policy, and kind of what we expect around here. And then just please park in designated parking spots that will be available for you. Otherwise, it's been a good season. We had a really, really good start. The taps turned off for a bit in February, and then, we've had some good snow since then come and go. So it was a good season, and appreciate everybody tuning in. And we'll be back next season with another round of it. Stay safe.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to thank Dave for a great season of Avalanche Condition Reports for the year, and for Whitewater for helping us put these on. Hopefully you find them valuable. If you do, let us know in the comments, let Whitewater know, and we'll keep bringing them at you. But thanks Dave for another good season of videos.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a good time.